All I can tell you is, reviewing the evidence that I have, I don't think you can conclude that at all. Far from it.
But you admit it's all you have right now is a circumstantial case.
Actually, no, Chuck. I can tell you that the case is more than that, and I can't go into the particulars, but there is more than circumstantial evidence now. So, again, I think...
So you have seen direct evidence of collusion?
I don't want to go into specifics, but I will say that there is evidence that is not circumstantial. A growing body of evidence of obstruction of justice. I think there's plenty of evidence of collusion or conspiracy in plain sight. There is significant evidence of collusion, and we've set that out time and time again. We need to be able to see any evidence that this president or people around him may be compromised by a foreign power. And we, of course, seen all kinds of disturbing indications that this president has a relationship with Putin. This is potential compromise. There is evidence, for example, quite in the public realm, that the president sought to make money from the Russians. There is circumstantial evidence of collusion. There is direct evidence, I think, of deception. There is certainly enough for us to conduct an investigation. Collusion with U.S. persons, people in the Trump campaign, that's what we wanted, that's what we got.
I've seen plenty of evidence of collusion. We have very good circumstantial evidence that the Trump team, the family, the businesses were eager to work and were working with the Russians while the Russians were helping them. And I think in the court of law, that's enough. We've seen the evidence of...
But let me interrupt for a second. Don't you think that Robert Mueller and his team of lawyers and FBI agents, if they had that kind of evidence, they would have presented it?
We have seen, just in public light, evidence of a person whose family took this meeting where the Russians offered dirt on his opponent.
Do you believe the president right now has been an agent of the Russians?
Yes, I think there's more evidence than he is. Yes, and I think all the arrows point in that direction, and I haven't seen a single piece of evidence that he's not.
So do you still believe that the president is a Russian agent?
I think he acts on Russia's behalf, and he puts Russia's interests ahead too often of America's interests.
Do you think that was too strong a word to call the president of the United States of America a Russian agent? I mean, that is a very strong charge, and you said you had evidence to back that up. Do you stand by that?
Yeah, the evidence is that he seeks to reduce the role of NATO. That's Russia's position. He has pulled us out of Syria.
I mean,
which part was not proved factual?
I mean, are you serious?
Are they a heart attack victim or are they resting? Are you okay? Oh my God, your arms and legs have been blown off.